and girls, and welcome to Ommy'z World. And that's right, I'm Ommy. And today we are back with another L letter sight word. And that word is look. Take a look at the word look. Friends, has anyone ever told you that you look like someone in your family? Oh my goodness, you look just like this person, or you look like this person. Well, that's what we're going to talk about today. So you're going to have to use your two I's and your two O's for the word look.
My name is Ommy. That's right. I'm in my world. I love teaching little boys and girls. They learn and play every day. So join us and you'll say, welcome to Ommy'z World. Place for a kid to be a kid. Welcome to Ommy'z World. Everything that you need. Welcome to Ommy'z. Welcome to Ommy'z World.
Hey friends, I'm back. I am back with my wipe off board mark. Well, actually with my board and my sentence and Mr. Pencil. So friends, we are going to read this together. Are you ready? Let's begin. I. We always know that word, friends. That's easy for you. The next word is our sight word today. Look. The next word is like. That was our sight word at the beginning of this week. And the next word is my. This word you may not know. This word says parent. I look like my parents. Has anyone ever told you that you look like your parents? Take a look at our friends over here. They look really closely related, don't they? And this little guy here, he looks just like his mom and dad. Let's read our sentence one more time, friends. I look like my parents. Thank you, Mr. Pencil. Boys and girls, when we come back, I'm going to need you to have your wipe off board and marker because it's time to write our new sight word for today. Look, friends, do you have your wipe off board and marker ready? I hope so, boys and girls. And I hope that you've been practicing your other L letter sight words. You know, we learned two others. Let's start to write this sight word for today. Looks pretty easy, doesn't it, boys and girls? Take a look above. We've got two O's, an L, and a K. Let's get started. We already know where we begin. Up top, and we make this long stem down for the letter L. Then we need, that's right, two O's. And don't forget to close them. Just like that. And last but not least, the letter K. Now, the other day we practiced that long stem, short stem, so that we can make a lowercase k. There's our lowercase k. Guess what I'm going to say? Look. Take a look at our word. Look. Let's write it again, boys and girls. That's right, we're doing rainbow today. So let's see what other color. Maybe the color blue. All right, I hope you're ready, friends. Let's write the word look one more time. Long stem down. When you make your O, circle and close. Your second O, circle and close. And your K, long stem, short stem, short stem. There you go, friends. We've got two of our rainbow colors today. We're going to add one more color. How about the color red? So we've got black, we've got blue, now red. All right, friends, let's make our long stem down. When we make our O's, we go the whole way around and close. Same thing with our second O. And last but not least, we make our K with a long stem and two short stems. And there's our word look. Take a look at our rainbow word and the word look. Boys and girls, I'm sure you've heard that word look before, but I want to show you something else that you can look at. Look at this friend of mine. Look how she can do that back bend. Her sentence says, look at me. That's a pretty cool picture, isn't it? Well, boys and girls, we're going to read our sentence one more time. And then I want to tell you about a cool experiment. Let's take a look up here. There's that word again, boys and girls. The word look. It's everywhere. All right, let's go. I look like my parents. I know I look like my parents. What about you, friends? This time, Mr. Pencil and I are going to point. I need you to read. Are you ready? Let's go. Fantastic job, friends. And yes, some of you do look like your parents. Boys and girls, the only way to look is you've got to use these two beautiful things right here that you have on your face. Those are your eyes. Some of us even have to use glasses, like me sometimes. But boys and girls, in order to see or to look, you've got to be able to use your eyes. And today, our experiment is going to tell you just how to use those eyes. Hello, boys and girls, and here's your experiment for today. This week, we have picked an experiment for every one of our sight words. And for today's sight word, which is the word look, we are going to make a model of the human eye. So follow the video from DIY. So friends, here's what you're going to need. You're going to need cardboard and several pieces of construction paper of different colors because we want to make sure that each layer of the eye has a different color. You're going to need a protractor. Parents, you can pick one of those up at the dollar store. If not, then you're going to need something that has the shape of a circle so that the kids can get the spot on circle for their eye. The next thing you're going to need is some glue. You can either use regular glue paste or you can use a hot glue gun, depending on you. And make sure, kids, that your parents are the ones that's using the hot glue. And you're going to need some yarn. You should have some yarn left over from when you did the robotic arm experiment. And then the last thing you're going to need, definitely some scissors. Well, maybe that's not the last thing. The last thing you need is to be safe and to make sure that you enjoy yourself and have a great time. Don't forget to follow the DIY video instructions that's coming up next. And please post some pictures because I want to see. Okay, friends, so this week we had 3 L-letter sight words. The first one for the first day was the word like. Remember that, boys and girls? We like pretty flowers. We had a song and you had an experiment where you did a flower experiment to see if the petals would change colors if you add food coloring to the water. The next thing we did, friends, was the word long, where we had a friend who had very long arms. And then what we did, made a science experiment with our kids scientists. We created our own robotic arm using cardboard, tape, glue, and string. And friends, I was really excited about you doing that project. And last but not least, boys and girls, is the word look. Today, your project is to make a model of the human eye. You had so many experiments this week. I cannot wait to see a few of your images from the things that you made. Boys and girls, learning sight words is so much fun, especially when we have other things that we can just elaborate a little bit more on those sight words. It helps us to spell the words. It helps us to think outside of the box. So some of those things where you got to do things with your hands, you had to do some artwork, there was some math being done, all of that, and science with it. Boys and girls, you are not just locked into learning sight words, but you're doing experiments which help you to remember the sight words and to do some fun activities with your parents and family members at home. All right, friends, I will see you here next week. And next week, get ready. Who knows what's coming your way from Ommy'z World? But for sure, we're going to be moving on to the next letter sight word. Have a great weekend.